As we mentioned, the first step is enabling USB debugging on your device. And it's easy to do, well, for the most part. It turns out that there's a little bit of inconsistency in how USB debugging is enabled. Because fundamentally, all we're really doing is going to the screen where USB debugging is found and checking a checkbox to enable it. The challenge comes in terms of locating that checkbox. Over the years, depending on the version, that location has changed. And at the time of I'm recording this, a very recent change makes it even a little bit more obtuse to reach that. So bottom line is that version 4.0 is where things start to change. Now, if you're on a device prior to Android 4.0, the way you're going to get and find your USB debugging checkbox is you'll go to your settings screen, or you'll then just go to the applications option, and then from there there'll be a debugging option, and then I'll take you to the screen where you can enable USB debugging. If you're on a device that's 4.0 or newer, well then you just go to your settings, and then there's your developer options, and you go to there, you're at your developer options screen, and you've got access to the USB debugging. But then starting in Android 4.2, they started doing something kind of odd. Starting in Android 4.2, the developer options is hidden. In other words, when you go buy a phone and you look all around and all through it, you'll find there is no developer options on there. Now, it turns out it's available, you just got to find it. So what you have to do is you have to go through a process to specifically make the developer options available. So what we have to do is we open up our settings menu. We go to About Phone. So you're going to look at the screen where you're going to get the statistics about your phone. And when you open up About Phone and you take a look at that About Phone page, at or near the bottom of the page is the entry for the build number. Right? That's the build number of the Android version you're using. Well, what you have to do is tap on that repeatedly. You have to tap on that build number repeatedly, and that will magically enable the developer options menu. So what you have to do is that once you're on the screen, you have to tap on build number once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, 5 times, and around this point you'll get a little pop-up saying that, hey, you're almost a developer, 6 times, and then finally, after you tap on it the 7th consecutive time, a little message will float up saying, congratulations, you're a developer. And what will have happened is, on the previous screen, right, so that now we can go back to the previous screen that we were on, and magically on that screen, the developer options menu will now be there. So it's now located in the same place it was with 4.0 and 4.1. You just had to kind of go through this odd process to enable it. Now, once you enable it, it stays there and you're good to go from that point forward.